Have you ever looked into your pet's eyes and wondered, who are you really? Were they simply brought into your life by chance? Or is there a deeper soul connection between you two? If the Akashic Records are the energetic archive of every soul's journey, then what about animals? Do they have Akashic Records too? Let's explore this fascinating question together. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer, and you're watching Soul Cloud. Hello and welcome, everyone. I want to say hi to the people in the chat. Hello, Fleet M, who is here very early. Fleet M, CJ and Katz is here. The Painless is here. Hi. Um, Old Wind Walker is here. Snapdragon Lady is here. Hello. And Venus is here. Hello, Venus. Jax. Hi, Jax. I hope you're doing well. And Mary Thornberry is here. Hi, Mary. And Love and Light Vibe. Hello. Teresa is here. Hi, Teresa. Uh, Hello and welcome, everyone. If it's your first time here, uh, Soul Cloud is a show where we talk about spiritual concepts and try to answer or explore spiritual questions, especially those that are inclined to the Akashic Records. But during the second part of the show, we draw for people to read the Akashic Records for or do energy clearings for. If you're interested in that, please type in hashtag meow. The keyword for today is hashtag meow. Meow. I thought that might be fun to use. So it's hashtag meow. It's not case sensitive, so you can, there we go. You can type it in uppercase and lowercase, doesn't matter. Hello, Satofi. Hello, Tiffany Tisdale. Lori is also here. Hi, Lori. Meow. Thought that might be fun. And Libers is here. Hi, Libers. So this is something that I think most of the people in the community know. Um, whether or not the some animals have Akashic records. And it's a question that I get asked often a lot by animal lovers. Do animals have Akashic records? Whether you share your life with a dog or a cat, a bird, a horse, or you've loved and lost a cherished companion, there's something about animals that touches us in a way that's very difficult to explain. They comfort us sometimes when they're being naughty, they challenge us, and sometimes they seem to understand us without a single word. So, are these relationships simply a part of our life, or could they also be a part of our soul's journey? So, if you're interested in that, you're in the right place. Again, this is Soul Cloud. Cheryl is here. Hi, Cheryl. And Tiffany is asking, do you think most of us have been animals? I actually did an episode about animal lifetimes. I think it was early on this year. It was either January or February. So if you're interested to know the answer to this question, please go there. Yeah, it's an entire episode about animal lifetimes. Hi, Gerald. Have fun doing your yard work. So, to answer that question, let's recall what what are the Akashic records, or what is the Akashic records? A quick refresher for the people who are new. The Akashic records is the energetic archive, or records of everything that has happened or ever happened, or will ever will ever happen Um, they contain our experiences, our soul's growth, our evolution as a soul. But they're not only limited to human history. I've mentioned this countless of times before, but even places have Akashic records, or we can access Akashic records of places. So the short answer to our questions is yes, because animals are souls too. One of the biggest misconceptions of i- is that only humans have souls, and places, even though they don't really have souls, they're part of everything. So they even have the Akashic record. So why not animals, right? Um, Depending on one's spiritual perspective, animals possess consciousness. They learn and evolve, and they express unconditional love. They also make choices, and they form deep energetic bonds. So, if they are evolving expressions of consciousness, it makes sense that they too have Akashic records, right? But are their records different than ours? This is where the conversation becomes interesting. Sometimes it depends on what kind of animals. Like when there are bees or a group of animals that are like hive minded, it feels like it's a collective. But for animals that are singular, like dogs and cats, they feel more simpler, or they feel simpler. Um, it's not like a collective, like I've mentioned with bees, or like a hive mind. Sorry. Also, when it comes to like Akashic records of our companions or animal companions, uh, usually it doesn't have like careers like humans do. Um, Most of their experiences revolve around loving, loving everyone, because animals are just, it's difficult to explain, but they feel like pure love and pure joy. Their thoughts are more instinctive than us who overthink. Uh, and their experiences, their soul experiences, revolve around trust, companionship, protection, service, and sometimes even play, playing with people, or resilience. Sometimes there are cases where it's about healing. So, can we read an animal's Akashic records? That is another question that I get asked often by animal lovers. Well, yes, but when I do this, I ask for the animal's higher self. I ask them if I can access the records. Otherwise, I won't be able to access them. And it has to be for the animal's highest good. If it's not for the animal's highest good, or uh, anything else, then it's not something that we can access. But yeah, we can, but under those conditions. Mm, for example, if we want to know how can I better support this animal, or what is this animal here to teach me, or what is the purpose of our relationship? So those are the questions that the Akashic records might answer. Oh, it's buffering. Really? Okay, hold on. Is it better now? I'm using a different browser today, since there were issues a while ago with Google Chrome. Huh. Interesting. Okay, it's still not better. Okay, I'll try to go out and then come back, and I'll see what that where that takes me. Hello, everyone. Is this better now? Thank you so much, Gerald. Okay, so far, thank you so much, Oldwin Walker. And Gerald has posted the link to the previous live stream that I did about animal lifetimes that we had. It's called Beyond Human Lifetimes as Animals. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. Okay. So, another question that I get asked about a lot is about deceased pets. So, many people wonder whether they can still connect with the records of a beloved companion who has passed. So, the Akashic records are not the same as mediumship. So, we aren't, whenever we talk about the Akashic records, we aren't going to connect with um, the past loved one or past companion, the same as mediumship, in the same way as mediumship. So rather than trying to contact the animal directly, we can ask the records to receive insight into the soul journey that we've had with that companion, the lessons that we've shared together, and the healing that continues after the physical separation, and the love that remains part of your soul's history. Gerald is saying it's probably his fault. No, but thank you so much for dropping by and hitting the thumbs up. It means a lot. Same buffering. I wonder why. Like I'm monitoring my task manager. Okay, the other was going well. Okay, awesome. Oh, the what the portrait mode is doing well, but the landscape mode isn't. Is what hypnicity is saying. Okay, good here. Okay, thank you so much. Why do I keep getting technical stuff? Okay, thank you so much, everyone. So, many of us know that animals can be powerful spiritual teachers. And if you didn't know that, now you know. Because animals often embody qualities that humans spend years trying to cultivate. They teach us how to be present or how to be in the present moment. Like, have you ever seen a dog just stroll on grass and just enjoy it? They're very in the moment. They also teach us how to trust, no questions asked. They also teach us how to forgive or not to hold grudges. They teach us about joy. And just being with them brings us a lot of joy. So they teach us joy. They teach us resilience and they teach us unconditional love. and living without excessive self judgment. Sometimes the greatest wisdom comes without words from the animals. So, yeah. But in short, animals have Akashic records too. Swooshing through. Hi, Annie. Thank you so much for swooshing through. I'm just double checking the giveaway tool. I didn't have to restart it, so we're all good. But if you haven't done it yet and you would like to get an Akashic Records reading today, or a mini Akashic Records reading or energy clearing, please type in hashtag meow, hashtag meow to enter the draw for a reading. And while you're typing that, I'm going to open the Akashic Records. Let's take 3 deep breaths, everyone. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space, and all objects in the sacred space, for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold the sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Okay, everyone, if you don't know the drill yet, when your name is drawn, please type in your question. Uh, this is drawn randomly. But if you see my name get drawn, please know that it's not rigged. I'm just a very lucky person. Again, the hashtag for today is hashtag meow. Oh, I forgot to do something. There we go. I was like, something's missing. Oh, please rest well, Annie. And thank you so much for dropping by. Okay, there we go. So the first person is Tiffany Tisdale. Tiffany, congratulations, and please type in your question. Snapdragon Lady, congratulations, and please type in your question. Kiara Jade, congratulations, Kiara, and please type in your question. And last for this round is Venus. Congratulations, Venus, and please type in your question. And yeah, Fleet M is saying unable to see who is in this chat. I actually have two lives ongoing usually. One is in portrait mode and the other is in landscape mode. They're the same and they're going on at the same time. It's just that there are people who prefer the portrait mode, and there are other people who prefer the landscape mode. Okay, I have your question, Tiffany. So again, that's Tiffany, Snapdragon Lady, Kiara Jade, and Venus. And I got your question, Snapdragon Lady. Okay, I got your question, Venus. So we're still waiting for Kiara Jade. I'll keep an eye on the chat. For now, let's go to the first question from Tiffany, who is asking, I would like a healing for my gift to come in, please. Usually, healing isn't for your gifts to come in. Question is, are you aware of your gifts that you have right now? Because Tiffany, wait, let's keep an eye on the chat. There we go. Um, we all have gifts. It's just that sometimes we're not aware that we already have them. So that's why I'm asking if you're aware of your gifts. And I got your question, Kiara. Thank you so much. Is Tiffany? Tiffany is strongest player, please. There's her player sentence. Hmm. Okay, interesting. I was asking. I was asking what your strongest player, what your strongest intuitive player is. And I got that it's clairsentience or clair knowing. It's when you know without really knowing why. You know the answer to questions even before the word forms or before seeing a vision. Or you might not even hear words. You might not even hear or see visions. It's just that you know. Interestingly, I asked if there's usually this is connected to to the third eye, and I asked if there's anything blocking your third eye right now, and I got that yes, there is. Is it something from this lifetime, from a previous lifetime? Humiliation. It's from YouTube. Oh, is this okay for YouTube? Okay. I'm getting that. What's blocking this from a past lifetime, Tiffany. And the trapped emotion that's blocking it is humiliation. So I'm just going to check the records for mm, when this got trapped. Okay. You had a past lifetime where you were an oracle. Like, you know when things are going to happen before they happen. And this was somewhere in Europe, is what I'm seeing. I'm trying to figure out where exactly. Britain is what I'm hearing. Like, I keep hearing earthquake. There was this earthquake that you predicted, and you would predict things before they even happen, and it would happen. It happened a lot, and you don't even know how you can predict it. You just did. Unfortunately, unfortunately for people who were gifted in the past, since people didn't understand it, they misunderstood it. You know, and what happened in that lifetime that you had is because you can predict it, they thought she's making it happen because you know when it's going to happen, when it will happen, um, before they happen. So it's like she's too good at this. Maybe she's the one who's causing it. And so they thought you were kind of like a witch that would make these things happen. And you got blamed for it and you got humiliated for it. Um, like you were thrown in like a prison cell because of this. And people humiliated you in that the jail or the prison guards, they humiliated you in there. So what I'm seeing is that your soul thought, or you thought in that lifetime, since this gift is since this gift has caused me trouble, maybe I just shouldn't use it. So that's how the third eye got blocked. It's that thought that if this gift just caused me trouble, I might as well not use it. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Tiffany. Uh, but yeah, if this is something that you want to be cleared or that you want cleared, please type in yes in the chat. And again, the trapped emotion that we are clearing is humiliation. And yes, thank you, Jax. I do offer private readings. So if anyone isn't comfortable in uh, YouTube setup, I also offer private readings. Email me. It's in the description. Okay, I got you, Tiffany. I request the clearing of this trapped emotion of humiliation from Tiffany's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future. For Tiffany's highest good, the highest good fall, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels. We ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. and it's done. So, Tiffany, if you yawn, if you cough, if you burp, or if you pass gas, please know that those are normal reactions to having energy cleared or moved. So, please drink water. Take a sip, everyone. Oh, so thank you for letting me do that reading and clearing for you, Tiffany. And I hope that helps. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Please always consult with your medical professional in matters concerning your health. Okay, next person is from, the next question is from Snapdragon Lady, who is asking for uh, Bayou. Is that your name, your dog's name? Bayou, my dog, purpose for in my lifetime now. So the purpose of being together, the purpose of your relationship together, Snapdragon Lady. Okay. Is Bayou the dog in your profile picture, Snapdragon Lady? The first word that I heard was patience. That he's here to teach you patience. He's here to teach you patience. That's one of the things that uh, he's here for. But what I'm seeing is that he isn't really naughty. Like he's very well behaved, but whenever he doesn't get his way, he whines. And it's like, I don't know if you can control yourself with that cute puppy face. Okay. And also, does Bayou have health challenges? Because I keep hearing challenges, challenges. And I drew a card that says adversity. And it says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. But what I'm being shown is that, yeah, for you, it's more about patience and self control. Since you can't really, it's hard to resist when he does his puppy face. So, what I'm being shown, like, whenever you say no, he would act very cutely. So, for you, it's about more about self restraint and patience with him. Okay, I'll ask his higher self as well. Okay, what is Bayou trying to learn? When I asked what he's trying to learn, it's about unconditional love, about, okay, and acceptance is what I'm hearing. Acceptance and conditional love. And I'm hearing two ways. So it's not only coming from him. Um, Part of what he wanted to experience was that unconditional love and care. And it's something that you provide for him. That's how he experiences it. Oh, Snapdragon Lady is saying blind in one eye. So that's why I keep hearing like challenges, challenges. They keep emphasizing patience. Uh, so that is something that you need to learn. And that's also connected with him being blind in one eye, because there are things that he can do, except sometimes he does it slower than others or differently than other dogs because of the handicap. It's hard to put into words what his higher self is putting forward, but it's just so much love for you, by you, and a lot of gratitude for the patience that you're showing him. He There's just a lot of love that I wish I can just project out onto the screen so you can feel it. But just know that he loves you a lot and he appreciates what you do for him. Your patience, especially with him, because he understands that he's different, that he has challenges, but nevertheless, he, he receives that love and care for you or from you. So he appreciates it. He appreciates it very much. So I hope that helps, Snapdragon Lady. And thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And next person we are reading for is Kiara Jade, who is asking, would love to know if my new kitten is meant for me in this life and what it is here to teach me. Okay. Kiara, are you considering putting the kitten up for adoption? Because you say it's a new kitten. Could you please confirm? Oh, your dad's. His car had kittens and you chose one. Interesting. Okay. This might disappoint you, but what I'm getting is that it's not, its sole plan isn't to be with you, at least for long term. Okay. I keep hearing that it's only meant to be with you for a short term. And I'm trying to get what kind of, what sole contract they have with you, or what kind of lesson both you and the kitten are meant to learn from this experience that you have together. For you, it's more about unconditional love. Do you have any kids, Kiara? Because I feel like it's something that you would feel for a child, but since you know, I feel like you don't have any children. One at home. Okay. I feel like it's how you would feel for a child or a baby. It's that unconditional love, and that's something that you wanted to experience. And so the kitten volunteered. Volunteered is what I'm hearing. The kitten volunteered to be in your life in this period so that you can feel it. Just that kind of love where you don't have to ask any questions. You just love it and you can't understand why. And that's unconditional love. Because even though you haven't shared any experiences yet with the kitten, you can feel its innocence. You can feel love. So that is what he came here to do, at least in the short period that you will be together. But I'm not seeing like long term, so I don't know if it's going to get adopted. Um, but yeah, it's only for a short while, is what I'm hearing. But I hope that helps, Kiara. It feels like I'm connecting with an innocent child because I'm hearing I am very happy right now. It's just so pure. I love it. I'm very happy right now. And, she keeps he keep I don't know the gender of the cat, but it keeps repeating. I'm very happy right now. But I hope that helps, Kiara. Just know that the kitten is very happy in your care. So even if you get separated in the future, know that this kitten will forever remember you as someone who cared for her or for him. Yeah, and he appreciates the care that you have given it. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. And I hope that helps, Kiara. It's just so it's very heartwarming the way the kitten says it. I'm very happy right now. I'm very happy right now. Wow. I love it. So next person for this round. Oh, it's a girl. Thank you so much, Kiara. Next person we are reading for is Venus, who would like to know the purpose of Roxy. I believe that's her dog, and I together in this lifetime. So, what is the purpose of them being together, masters? I know that you've shared more than one lifetime with Roxy, and I keep hearing companionship. This is your soulmate, and I don't mean that in a romantic sense that many people think soulmates are, but this is someone who you've shared many lifetimes with. So the main reason of him coming, or her, sorry, her coming in this lifetime is to be your companion, at least in this lifetime. Okay, what are they supposed to learn together in this lifetime, masters? Oh, okay. Is there more? Okay. I know Roxy isn't like this officially. But I was hearing emotional support dog. This dog is an emotional support for you. And I also keep hearing the word comfort. And when I asked for more information, I drew a card for you. It says doubt. And it says, I release the need to know all the answers. Roxy came here with you in this lifetime to comfort you or to help comfort you whenever you're having doubts about yourself or about the things that you want to do. What I'm what I keep being shown is that Roxy would come to you um, whenever you feel like less about yourself, when you don't feel super about yourself or you don't trust yourself. I keep seeing like her just coming towards you and laying his head on you And it's like he feels whenever you feel down and you can't explain why. Like you don't even have to say anything to Roxy. She would just come in and give you that comfort that you need, that you feel like if you received it from a human, yeah, that's okay. But from Roxy, it feels like it's a soul to soul connection, you know? Like you don't have to question. Oh, that's it. You don't have to question her motives. That's what you appreciate a lot about this connection. If it's with a human being, sometimes you question the motives, but with Roxy, you have the full trust. So you're actually learning with her how to release self doubt through that comfort. And that's why she came here with you. She wanted to give you that emotional support this lifetime. Because this is a friend that you've had for many, many lifetimes. She knows you well. That's why you don't have to say anything. She just knows. She knows when you need comfort. She knows when you need space. Sorry. Sorry. She knows when you need space, but she doesn't care about it. Like, what is personal space? I'm sorry. I didn't expect that. When the record said she knows when you need personal space, it's just that she doesn't care. Animals are so funny. Yeah. But she knows, it's just that she wants to comfort you anyway. She loves you so much. So yeah, I think you just need to be a bit more patient with her. With regards to that, just know that she loves you so much. That's why she doesn't know about personal space, or that she'd rather comfort you than give you that personal space. Oh my gosh, that is this is the funniest animal reading. But I hope that helps, Venus. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Oh my gosh, I have tears in my eyes. Roxy is funny. Okay, everyone. If you haven't done it yet, please type in hashtag meow. That is our keyword for today. I'm not just doing animal Akashic Records readings, everyone. I'll take Akashic Records questions or energy clearing requests. Um, it's just that the topic for today is about animals and animal Akashic Records. So, yeah, this is the hashtag for today, hashtag meow. If you've entered it already, you don't have to enter it again. But if you just came on and you would like to get a mini reading, please type it in now. Okay, there we go. Leah Omega 8, congratulations, Leah. Please type in your question. Next person? Oh, it's me. I won. Hey, Catherine, I won again. Hypnicity, congratulations, Nalani, and please type in your question. Teresa or Tara Joyful, congratulations, and please type in your question. Jax is saying rigged. Of course it is, Jax. It's always rigged. I always win. Love and Light Vibe, congratulations, Love and Light Vibe. and please type in your question. Later, if we still have time, I'll draw for a few more, but for now, that's it. Saying rigged. Oh my. Again, that's Leo Omega 8, Hypnicity, Terry Joyful, Love and Light Vibe. Please type in your questions. Rigged. Rigged. I tell all my friends I'm lucky. And what's very interesting about that is that initially I didn't think I was, but I just keep saying it. And it's true. I realized it's true. I'm very lucky. Oh, this is heavy, Nalani. But I got your question. So we're still waiting for Leo Mega 8. Um, Terra Joyful, Love and Light Vibe. Okay, I got your question. Love and Light Vibe. Cheryl is saying, I said it, but I didn't win. Luck will come to you in other forms, in other ways, is what I'm getting. Like, I want to share a personal experience that we had a few days ago. So I was out and there was a thunderstorm. When I got home, it smelled like burning. And what happened while I was away was that our water heater got affected by the thunderstorm because there was a lightning that hit one of our trees. I'm not quite sure how it affected us, but it did. The water heater short circuited. Okay, it short circuited and it burned. And it almost burned our house, almost burned our bathroom. Um, except my stepdad was here and he was able to see it and smell it. So we were very lucky that there was someone home. Even though it was a horrible experience, it was a scary experience. I'm freaking lucky. I'm telling you guys, I'm really lucky. Okay, I got your question, Leah. Yeah, I am. I am, Catherine. Because it could have reached the ceiling and it could have burned it, but it didn't because there was someone home. Someone smelled it and was able to put it out just in time for that, for before it could even happen. So yeah, we were very lucky. Okay. Hypnicity, I asked my guides about this. If it's too much, I got that I should answer it. But I won't go too much into detail if that's okay. If there's anything that I shouldn't go into detail with, since this is on YouTube and there are people who might watch it. But yeah, I'll put a trigger warning. So I'm still waiting for a question from Terry Joyful, but I'm not seeing them. Terry, if you're here, let us know and please type in your question. I'm going to start reading for the three people who have already entered their questions, and I'll check later. But if she doesn't show up, I'm going to draw for another person to read for. Okay. Lee's question: what's my last race or species? I'm guessing before you came to Earth, Leah, is your question. I didn't even have to get my charts. I heard Venus before you came to Earth. Um, you were from Venus. That's your first lifetime in this star system in Sol. Definitely Venus. Okay. You were a female in that lifetime as well as what I'm being shown. I keep hearing the word scribe. And what they were showing me was you between two people who was making a deal. Like they were shaking hands, like two male people. And then you were in the middle. You were holding what looked like a pen and a paper in our, I mean, on Earth. It looks like pen and paper. That's the closest description that I have. Is she like a lawyer? But she would put the deals on paper. Okay. So your job in Venus in that lifetime that they're showing me is like a scribe. It's not exactly being a lawyer, but it's something similar because what you were doing is that you're recording deals between two people. Venus in the way that they look is very much like us. Like I don't even see a lot of difference. It's just in the clothing where it's different. But you were there. Your job was to put on paper the deals that two people would agree to, and you kind of make them sign for it. But they're showing me it's not the way we sign. It's like an energetic signature. Like when you make that deal, it's a binding deal. Okay, it's an energetic binding deal. But that was your job in that lifetime. Okay, but how is that related to this one? Okay, Leah. I don't know if you get pissed when people break their promises or break their words. But I'm being shown that how it's related to this one, or how it affects you in this lifetime, or how it influences you in this lifetime is that you value promises a lot. It might piss you off when someone breaks their word or breaks their promise because in a previous lifetime, that was your job. You were a witness to people making deals, making promises with each other, and following through those promises and following through those deals. So, yeah, you were a Venusian in that lifetime or in the lifetime previous to Earth. So I hope that helps. I don't know if you can validate that, but yeah, that was what they're showing to me. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting me read for you today, Leah. Next question is from Hypnicity. And trigger warning, everyone. This talks about suicide or ending their life. So if this triggers you, please skip ahead. I'm going to put chapters in so that you can skip ahead if you don't want this or want to uh, listen to this or watch this. That's okay. Has Nalani ever ended their own life? Okay, good. I'm not getting that you did, but I'm getting that, yeah, someone did murder you. Okay. And this isn't something that's very uncommon. A lot of us have had this experience in a previous lifetime. But I'm getting that, yes, you had your life ended. I did as well at some point. Okay. Let's get more details. Hmm. So that's why the master said it's okay. Okay. Can you show me where, please? Weirdly, they're not showing me an Earth lifetime, Nalani. Was this in Orion? Okay, not Orion, not Lyra. Where? Can you Show me where this is. This is in Beta Centauri. Okay. What I'm getting was a Beta Centaurian lifetime hypnicity. Okay. This is something that came up a lot in the last episode of Starseed Akashic Records readings that I did with Diana Bowles. Uh, but this keeps coming recently. The destruction of Beta Centauri, and you were there. Beta Centauri, there was a planet in Beta Centauri that the Draconians attacked and it got destroyed. What I'm being shown is that you were there. You were a male in that lifetime. You were like a village chief or a village elder. I'm seeing a merman. So you were a hybrid, like half human or half humanoid and half fish. I'm seeing you had a tail in that lifetime. You were trying to evacuate kids from your village because you were the leader, and that was the first priority for you. It was the younger people. But during the evacuation, I'm being shown that you were intercepted. They wanted to abduct the kids. That was the goal. That was the purpose. That's why that was your priority as well. You know that they were going to take the kids and do experiments on them. But there were too many, and it was only you. Weirdly, I would expect that in evacuating people, there would be many of you, but it was only you who was trying to help the kids escape. But they intercepted you. They don't show me the death itself, but they were able to take you down. I Yeah, but you were doing that. You were trying to save kids when that happened. Oh, okay. Hypnicity is saying I'm very triggered by human trafficking. This might be part of the reason why. But I hope that provides clarity. And again, I'm not getting in a lifetime where you ended your life. But yeah, you've had more than one, is what I'm getting. You had more than one where your life was ended. But it's not something that's rare. A lot of us have had lifetimes like that, me included. Um, there was a lifetime that I had in Egypt, so I don't like Egypt very much. But yeah, it's not something rare. Uh, it's very interesting that out of those lifetimes, they chose the one that you had in Beta Centauri. Yeah. You were Beta Centaurian, but I hope that helps. I hope that gives you new information. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Okay, I'm just gonna backtrack a bit to check if we've received a question from Terry Joyful. Okay, don't have any questions from them, so maybe I will draw for another one later. But for now, let's answer Love and Light Vibes question. What will help my spiritual gift show more clearer to me? Okay. What is her spiritual? What is her strongest? Claire Gustance. Okay, interesting. I'm getting that your current strongest Claire is Claire Gustance. And this has something to do with your sense of taste. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to ask if this is the gift that you should develop more, or if you need to focus on something else. Hmm. I'm getting you should focus on this, on this Claire Gustance, and just to make it clearer, Claire Gustance means clear taste. So you might taste things that even before you put them in your mouth. Another way of this showing up is whenever you think of a past loved one or they want to connect with you might taste something that reminds them of you. Like if a person or if a deceased loved one likes a certain type of dish, you would taste it in your mouth and it's like, oh, this is a sign from this person. Or you remember them through that taste. This isn't this is a gift that isn't very strong for me. So it's hard to explain, but that is how they're showing it to me in the records. But you would taste something and it would remind you of a person that you love who has passed. And it's one of the ways that they connect with you. Okay, how can she develop this gift further? Okay, they're telling me it, the first step is knowing. I did you know that you have this gift, love, light, and vibe? That you have clairgustance? I'm interested in knowing. Should I draw for a card? Method fund for her? No. Okay, so that's why. That's why. The first step is knowing. The second is noticing, is what I'm hearing. Notice it whenever you feel like you're craving for something, and you can taste it in your mouth, and then think, what is this reminding me of? Because right now, that is your strongest player, and your guides they want you to, or they advise that you develop this. Mm. But yeah, I'm hearing that it it's hard to develop something that you don't notice. So just try to notice it. That is the first step. Uh, Knowing it is the first, noticing the second. So you can read up on it. Just type Claire Gustance. I'm going to type it in the chat. Gust- Just checking if I typed it correctly. Claire Gustance. It's an intuitive sense of taste. A lot of people who have this gift are good cooks, chefs. Yeah, that is your strongest Claire right now. It's a very interesting gift. Love, light, and vibe. And I hope this reading helps. Okay. I'm not seeing I'm not seeing Terry Joyful, so I'm going to draw for two more people. So, and if you haven't done it yet, please type in hashtag meow to enter the draw for a reading. Meow. But if you've already entered it, that's okay. You're in it for the entire episode. Oops. And please type in your question. Libers 1964. Congratulations, Libers. And please type in your question. Chat. Oh, you're very welcome, Love Light and the Vibe. So again, that's Fleet M and Libers. Oh, with regards to Leah's reading a while ago, she has a feedback. Leah says, "Thank you very much. You're very welcome. Uh, I keep my word. I am interested in all parties winning as much as possible." Yeah, that was something that you showed in a previous lifetime as well as Venusian. Thank you for validating that, Leah. But it's very interesting how, even though this might have been thousands, maybe even millions of years, there are still traits from our previous lifetimes that we still carry. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, Stephanie. Uh, Stephanie said she just realized I typed at meow instead of hashtag meow. Oh no. Okay. Um, Fleet M's question. I was told I'm a Lyran star seed, but not from Vega. I have no memories. Am I blocked? And anything else you can tell me? Thank you. Okay. Is Fleet M a Lyran star seed? Okay. She have a past life in Vega. No. Okay. Sulafat? Then she was Asher and Sulafat. But one of the Nordic star systems. Okay. So for you, Fleet yeah, I'm getting that you're not from Vega. There are other star systems in Lyra, but I'm not getting that you're blocked about them or anything. It's just that we generally don't remember. I'm going to ask, like, what traits do you still carry from them or from your lifetime in Lyra? But I'm getting you're from one of the Nordic star systems. That's why you didn't come from Vega. Vega is more inclined with the divine feminine. The other star systems are more inclined with the divine masculine. Me in that lifetime? Female. Okay. Okay. I had to ask a few more questions because the person that they were showing me was very androgynous looking. So I'm like, is she female or male in that lifetime? You were a female in that lifetime. I was seeing you in a temple. Was she a priest or a priestess in that lifetime? Okay, can you show me her job from that lifetime? Assistant. She assistant to the priestess. I'm being shown a very tall woman, blonde with very uh, long hair. Almost you almost have elf features, like your ears were pointed. And you had a family with you, two kids and a husband. You were like an assistant in the temple. That was your job. But they're not showing me that you were a priestess or anything. Uh, your life was more balanced. That was what they're showing me. You were a balance of spirituality and earth. Or how do I put this in earth terms? In physicality, okay. You were more of a balance of spirituality and physicality. Um, that's why you didn't go into priesthood or being a priestess. You opted to have a family while still working in the temple. Mm. What is the trait that she still carries from that lifetime? Balance. You want to have a more balanced life. Like you're not. I mentioned that Vega is more inclined with the divine feminine. For you, you like balance. Um, you like technology, not overly so, but you also love spirituality. Mm, They keep coming. They keep emphasizing the word balance. That is a trait that you've had in your very first lifetime that you still carry in this lifetime. Balance is important to you, not only in physicality and spirituality. Like I'm seeing you now value work life balance as well. I don't know what kind of job you do, but I'm hearing that balance is very important to you. Like you can't have extremes of anything. You want to be like at the center. Okay. Your soul knows that there are benefits from both sides of the spectrum. That's why you strive to be in the middle, to have that balance. You don't like being in the extreme sides, if that makes sense. It's not Atlantis. Atlantis was on Earth, but this was in Lyra. Uh, Somewhere in, was this Avalon? It's not even Avalon, but it's in one of the planets there. That's Nordic. But I hope that helps. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but they keep emphasizing the word balance for you. And thank you so much for letting me read for you, Fleet M. Eh, I thought I started both. Okay. Next question, and the last for this episode. Oops, forgot to do this. Is from Libers, who is asking, what lessons am I learning from my dogs, Rusty and Baloo? They are labs. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. I'm being shown a previous lifetime that you had with both of them. Uh, It looks like a winter, or not winter, a snowy place, because they look like Siberian huskies to me. That was their previous life with you. But what I'm being shown right now is that they're very playful. They're playful Libras. Do you have to break them apart when they're playing, because they might be playing too rough? Okay, what are they supposed to be teaching Libras? Play. Oh, they're here with you in this lifetime to teach you how to play, because they're very playful and they play a lot with each other. It's just that you don't you're worried that they'll hurt each other. But they're also showing me you had a previous lifetime with them, uh, in that snowy area. So these are your companions, not just in this lifetime, but from previous lifetimes as well. Why are you showing me this lifetime? Oh, okay. In that lifetime, they would help you pull a dog sled, and you would have fun. You would have fun with that. So this isn't something that they're doing just this lifetime. This was something that they were already doing for you and with you in a previous lifetime. Your idea of fun in that lifetime was being in that sled with them, and then pulling that sled through the snow, and you felt like it was the most freeing thing ever. And this was an experience that not only your soul valued, but both of your dogs did, because they realized that, oh my gosh, just being by myself, but just by being the dog that I am, I'm helping this person have fun. Because your life back then, I'm seeing you like a little boy. Your life back then wasn't easy. It was cold all the time, and it's hard to find ways to play. But that was your play in that lifetime. And right now, they're also helping you find ways to play. The weather is different, but the mission is the same, is what I'm hearing. The weather is different, and the mission is the same. It's not that you didn't learn how to play in that lifetime, is what I'm hearing. It's just that they still wanted to help you play. They wanted to, okay, they cherished the experience with you, so they want to do it again. When things get too serious, you can count on them for play, because they love you, and they care about you, and how you feel. Hmm, can Labrador sense feelings a lot more? Okay. I am hearing we chose to be Labradors in this lifetime because we can feel more. And this is interesting. I haven't heard this from dogs. When they were huskies, they didn't have the same sensitivity with emotions. But now that they're Labradors, they feel emotions more. Huh, that's what I'm getting from them. They feel your emotions more as Labradors. That's why they wanted to be Labradors. Interesting. But yeah, I hope that helps, Libras. And thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. Feels like every reading I learn something new. They really are awesome teachers. Thank you so much for being here, Catherine. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for that. And if you didn't get a reading or you're watching the replay, please know that if something resonated for you, take it. The records know who's watching, who's going to watch. And so they might give messages that are not only for one person, but something that might resonate for a lot of people as well. So just know If it resonates for you, take it as well. I'm going to close the records now. Let's take 3 deep breaths. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you, and my energy stays with me. Thank you as well, Jax. And yes, thank you, Masters. So I will be back again on Thursday. I will be with Linda de Gonzalez on her show, Wings of Insight. So if you're interested in getting readings from us, yeah, please subscribe to this channel. I will be simulcasting that. And yeah, see you on Thursday. That will be at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So whether or not you've ever thought of animals as fellow travelers on a soul journey, I hope today's conversation has invited you to see them with fresh eyes. Even the readings. I took all questions. I mean, I didn't just take questions from animal lovers or questions that are related to the topic, but there are a lot of interesting things from the readings that we've heard as well today. So perhaps the greatest lesson that they offer isn't found in the words at all, but in the way they live with presence, with trust, with resilience, and this extraordinary capacity to love. And I love to hear your thoughts in the comments after the show. Have you ever felt that an animal came into your life for a reason? Has a pet ever changed you in a way you couldn't fully explain? Share your experiences in the comments. And I always enjoy reading your stories. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you for trusting me to do these readings for you, everyone. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, just share that with someone. Share the conversation with someone who loves animals as much as you do, or maybe someone who loves animals more than you do. Thank you so much for spending this time with me here on Soul Cloud, everyone. And until next time, stay curious about the soul. Bye.